Government-funded ugly transandrogyny, call it a conspiracy like it's supposed to bother me. Games journalists gotta lie for attention. Seething layoffs don't get a mention. I won't stop till babes back at the booth. Yeah, we had first, but what about another coup? They said woke, entitled, and lazy. Gay game forecast Ben Grimm lately. Sweet baby ink gain less than 1K. Loud avowed pronouns crusty and gay. Marvel rivals passes 40 million. Anti-woke Chinese with these 3 billion. Defund DEI doodah zippity culture shock doc hickory dickory Eastern game so hide that erection Western crush butterfly injection well FBI Patel under the water redeem don't sell moron fantasize of segregation purge this retard infestation Ubisoft let you romance a man so spread that hole as wide as you can do more women have big breasts or vitiligo
she looking like a man with that big jaw
I know. Hello, beta testers. Like, subscribe, comment, and join if you want this content to stay around longer. Special thanks to those of you supporting on the birthday that just passed, with a huge thanks to Anil, to Null of Clintar, and to Keytar Hero. Devs are whining and desperately trying to conflate criticism with harassment and cruel attacks. Just like man and woman, they don't know the difference between criticism and a hateful, cruel attack. Oh, my pussy. Explanations and dictionary definitions are not effective against people who choose to live in ignorance, so we respect, celebrate, and encourage your stupidity and posit that nothing will change, because gamers are much better at keeping score, and you lunatic pronoun cult members have a much higher death threat score than any of us noticers could hope to achieve. Recognition for scamming people out of $70 with woke and barely functional slop that is, by definition, objectively inferior to decade-old entries. You can lick my asshole with this shit. I want to thank my man for his consideration, getting me avowed because he gifted me a firm and thorough understanding of the hardest part of avowed being just trying to suffer through it. Painfully mid or boring don't do justice in describing just how unsatisfying the soulless environments that every gamer would hate for how free of interaction they are. If you do something in a game, you want the world to have a response. Imagine jumping in water and there being no ripples. It's just unbearable. These people aren't gamers, they're developers in name only, and with all the ignorant developer chud derangement aside, they're barely fit to exist. Like the parasites they are in the shadow of genuinely talented entities that built something that all they need to do is keep iterating on, or even deliver the same. But they can't. As diverse and inclusive as they are now, they are hilariously inferior to the white men that came before them who were driven by passion. That talent has fled. All the people understand that the limited existence that they have would be wasted, not spent, investing in what would only be dragged down by woke morons who can't see past their own warped Instagram filter view of they themselves. Your ugly, fat, flat, black, handicapped, blotchy-skinned queer girl boss cringe is universally rejected, as the East makes billions with free games because a woman can be feminine instead of having a huge jaw, blobfish beasting face, and motherfucking boy bodies. In my lyrics I ask, do more women have big breasts or vitiligo? I see that pronoun, I see that body type nonsense instead of male and female. It's simple. I just don't buy. Thank you for Concord, thank you for Dragon Age, thank you for Dustborn, thank you for Avowed. They are not only how not to guides. You're getting destroyed by pet games. You're so triggered you're blocking anyone saying anything or even posting memes that call attention to your woke developers and the obvious way you must compromise products with divisive identity politics and self-inserts because you gotta make it less appealing so it'll sell less. That's your goal. You want this to collapse. You don't care about the money, you care about the message, so you can't shut the fuck up. Suddenly we're cruel because you don't want us talking about it. Bitch nigga. And this is always why you hate Elon. Previously, any and all wrongthink was immediately purged, making the sites feel a lot more like corporate billboards, very 1984, for products that you can only think happy thoughts about, apparently. But now that people are free to speak, it's clear the Jaguar-centric rainbow slop you've been trying to force down people's throats can only exist with intense censorship to hide just how much everyone vocally hates this garbage that doesn't sell, that doesn't track, that leaves no impression, that gets no engagement, organic anyway, all the botted likes and comments, all the funding, the press, the influencers that you flew out, you bought to give your thing a favorable word. A JPEG with a word on it is more powerful. A YouTuber laughing destroys you. A VTuber saying no thanks is like motherfucking Exodia. You are obliterated. Jiggle is your future, and you will align or collapse. The terms are not complicated, and watching you try to trick people into giving you money will be a cherished pastime for gaming's watchers. And I'll tell you why. It wasn't personal. We just wanted good games. It's personal now, though, and we know people better than these entities ever could, so we can use our people skills to contradict their arguments and show them exactly what people would want to see to inform their purchases. This is, of course, speaking of the people available to be informed and not the normies who view all of this like a French Olympic opening ceremony. No hidden likes, hidden comments, filters, or blocks will save you from the fact that you're only making this more juicy by trying to hide it. How tragic is it that we can't even explain the Streisand effect to you? You're inadvertently spotlighting. I'm balls deep in this Marvel Rivals game. I hate this Chinese SPMM algorithm forcing losers onto my team with churn rate and win-loss balancing, eradicating what should be merit-based situations of people in my skill range in favor of optimizing engagement to keep people playing. I'm facing DEI and the bloody matchmaking of a fucking competitive video game from China, but I can't stop playing. The cadence is correct. The game is fun, and that's all gamers ever wanted from the motherfucking rip. But certain groups had to make it about they, them, and damage, hands up their asses, what people loved. You killed Halo, and we've got your number. You ignorant, sad, inferior, poisonous saboteurs will be forgotten by most as normies cheer for more of what makes sense. But that one group doesn't make any sense, so how can they make dollars? Monster Hunter Wilds got that jiggly, and wannabe Avatar Korra in the dirt with worms wiggly. I'm so eager to dive into Pirate Yakuza, I honestly can't, I don't want to hold you either. Funding, bots, press, power, squandered, hiding, locking, filtering, blocking. It couldn't stop that pesky reality from seeping on in, and try as you might, you couldn't eradicate people's ability to choose. And you know, given choice, they would never choose you. I'm excited and have plenty to show you now that we're officially in the post-woke gaming era. Buckle the fuck up and get ready to laugh at all the defiant studios wasting their money onto bankruptcy. Thank you again for your birthday wishes. A huge thanks to Anil, Null of Clintar, Keytar Hero. Guys, I can't wait to show you what's coming next. I'm hyped. To the patrons and sponsors,